chances are you recognize this intro for the late 80s show, DuckTales. Well, let's look at the new Funko Pop collection. Hey YouTubers, this is Rant and Robin.
And DigiFoxCat.
Alright, so we are talking today about the DuckTales Funko Pop that have been made partly to commemorate the Disney Afternoon block, but I think partly to commemorate the release of the new DuckTales. They're releasing the old DuckTales as Funko Pops. Before we get started into the rest, we have previously reviewed these two and one of our other Funko Pop sci-fi and other reviews, I believe part 2. You'll remember that Launchpad is part of the Darkwing Duck series, which we have it complete, I should say. And they are not making another Launchpad, even though he was part of DuckTales, because it would essentially be the same Launchpad. Same outfit, everything. So this is the Launchpad that would also go with the DuckTales Funko Pop. And as we said previously, we picked up Webby at a GameStop. She was the first DuckTales Funko Pop that we saw released. At the time, the store was not aware that any of them had been released. We later researched and found out that she, along with one of the boys, one of the nephews, had been released early, and that the others were due to be released later. But we got our hands on an earlier batch of the DuckTales Funko Pop, so without further delay, here they are.
Okay, to start off, we've got Huey. As was stated with the reboot, they officially announced that they already say the names Huey, Dewey, and Louie is the order of their age. So Huey's the oldest. In the original series, he was kind of the charge first, head first character. In the Funko Pop, they did his design where he's got his arms crossed, kind of that kind of look. And so he's got a really good design. You can see his little baseball cap, and he's got some hair sticking out. Not too much to say about these. I mean, they wear shirts and of the boys, they wear a shirt and a baseball cap. So Huey is the oldest. He wears red, and that's about it. Okay, here's the Dewey Funko Pop. Dewey was my favorite, and well, I guess still is my favorite, but he was my favorite of the original, and he's continued to be my favorite. He was kind of the leader of the bunch in the original DuckTales. Sorry, bumped the table there. Yeah, his design, again, like Huey and like Louie will be when we show them. Not much to their design. They're very simple. Baseball cap and t-shirt, and shirt, not t-shirt. That was their style. Here's him from his side angle. They did the solid color hats, which is what they had in the DuckTales series, whereas in the older, semi-modern but older Donald Duck cartoons, can't talk here, they had caps that were kind of dual colored and like triangles of the color, and white, sometimes black, was done for some of the toys that reminisced it. And now here's the youngest, Louie. A bit of trivia: originally in the Donald Duck cartoons, when they decided to do different colors for the boys, because they originally had all one color, either red, blue, black, or yellow, they decided to do one color for each one to give them more distinguishing characteristics so people could understand them. Louie originally was yellow. Then they changed it to green. Again, not much detail. They did do the solid color cap, as you can tell in there. Paint job's pretty simple on these guys and all. And
I think it's, of course, Louie was my favorite as a kid. I I didn't know much about their personalities. All I knew is that my favorite color was green and Louie was green. As a kid, I would have just called him the green one. I wouldn't have even known his name, and even today, I have trouble if it's not for the initials or the names being written on them, knowing which one is which. I'm just lucky I know all three of their names. Now, one thing I think is very interesting to note, and this was something that I have to commend Funko Pop for, but we'll put up all three so that you can kind of see it. Now, the temptation would have been for Funko Pop to do all one mold and to just paint them different colors. Each one of them got a different pose. Funko Pop took the time to design each one individually. I cannot stress how good that is as a fan of the Ducks, who most likely a lot of you are probably the type of person where you hate when they would be classified all as one with just different colors. So them each getting poses that are significant to how they are as a duck is also very good, in my opinion. I'm very impressed with Funko. Thank you for giving us separate molds for each one and not just doing the same one painted 3 different ways.
Well, separate bodies. The heads all look the same, but the bodies are different.
Yeah, well, even Webby's head looks the same minus the bow.
Next we have Scrooge McDuck. He was hard to find. We found out that going to the GameStop where we got the boys from, that they get about 3 Scrooge McDucks if they're lucky, and they sell out really fast. We were lucky that the one that's about a mile away from where we live happened to have one left, so we rushed over there to get it. And he's just a really nice Funko Pop. They made his spectacle glasses actually clear so you can see through them. I'm going to turn him slightly here so you can see his hand better. He's got his #1 dime and his cane. And a lot of detail. The box, his hat actually looks blue, but it is actually black. So that's a little weird that they did it more of a purplish blue color on the box. And he has his button, who I'm not even worried that his little foot coverings, I have no idea what they're called, it's stated in our previous DuckTales video. There's paint job's a little sloppy on that one, but overall he's a good design. I'm going to show you the back of this one. I really like how they designed the back of this one too, because they got like the DuckTales like main, what would you call it, not a main pose but a common pose of the treasure hunting.
Yep.
And the designs for the back have gotten more extravagant.
Yeah, we noticed all the way back with Gwenpool that they had kind of changed the design on the back, and we're actually doing full pictures on some of them.
There's the side.
Yeah, I think it looks really cool. I mean, as we looked at our old statue of Scrooge where the spectacles were painted a blue, like a robin's egg blue, it's really cool to see that they actually took the time to make them clear plastic where you can see through them, where they actually look like glasses, and all the way down to the detail of his #1 dime in his hand, which is hard to see in this video, and his cane. But yeah, very well detailed and a very good representation of the TV show.
I was about to take this off and move on to the next one, but I did notice that his #1 dime is actually gold instead of silver like a dime should be. So that's an interesting note. I don't know if that's an error or a specialty thing or what. So we'll keep an eye out on that.
Yeah, my guess is it's just gold to indicate gold coins, because they never, other than his dime, they never differentiated. So
it was his #1 dime because it was the first time he ever got.
Yep, but I'm wondering with the statue if they just used a gold coin and weren't really meaning for a dime.
Okay, just like with the Darkwing deck set. Again, I can't speak very well. We got Negaduck as the previous exclusive one. This is the GameStop exclusive one. It's Magica the Spell, and like Negaduck, who has a different number than Darkwing Duck, she has her own number. She's after Webby. And she even has her brother who got turned into a crow. Oh, and great detail. The box, again, kind of looks like she's colored with the dark purple hair. It's actually supposed to be black, but I do believe they use purple and blue interchangeable in the series to indicate the highlights. But she's got pretty decent detail. You can see she's got more of the evil face, and they give her eyelids on this one.
So. Yeah. Eyelids and eyelashes, and then the eyebrows are kind of curved downward.
So a lot of detail on this one. This one we thought was going to be hard to find. Scrooge ended up being harder to find just because the GameStop we were at had about 4 of them.
4 Magicas, yeah.
4 Magicas.
But according to eBay, she seems to be the most going up in value the quickest.
Yeah.
Probably Scrooge right behind her.
Let's see the box here.
Yeah, and you'll notice she's not even listed on the box.
Not listed on the box, but she's got her picture on the box. Overall, good detail. Would love to see another set where you had the Beagle Boys or Flint Heart Gone Gold.
Yep, maybe coming soon.
We can only hope.
Hey, this is Rant and Robin. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more videos like this.